So let's talk about the engagement trap. What the hell is it? What do I mean? Let's dive in. This is by far one of the most dangerous places you can get stuck in your business, and one of the biggest misconceptions about actually building a brand, right? Likes, followers, comments, engagement does not equate to sales or success. And let me say it again. Likes, followers, and all the shit does not equate to success or sales, right? This is one of the biggest mistakes I see so many people who just start. They just want to go viral. They want to focus on going viral and getting a ton of eyeballs, and like, it doesn't mean shit, right? It doesn't mean you're going to make money, right? And it's not to mention that it's very inconsistent, right? The chances of you going viral over and over and over again are very minimal, especially if you're new at creating content. And personally, I don't like to operate my business this way. I prefer the other side. I prefer very targeted, small audience, because it's a lot easier to turn that into money versus worrying about getting hundreds of thousands of leads and thousands of leads and selling to 5 of them, right? I would rather have 10 people and sell to all 10, right? You don't need a big audience. You don't need to have a ton of views, a ton of likes, a ton of followers to make money. Let's just let that sink in. So, couple things. You don't need to go viral to have a successful business. Most of my sales come from content with minimal to zero engagement. Like literally, some of the posts that I'm selling $1,000 to $5,000 offers are coming off of pieces of content that have 0 comments on them because people are sending me messages. Hey, the post I read really connected with me. Can you tell me more about this? 0 comments, 0 engagement, but I'm making thousands of dollars. Okay. Another misconception. You need a huge number of followers to make a lot of money, right? We had a $11,600 day out of a Facebook group of 43 people, right? That's, as a whole, that's a very small audience. You put out one TikTok video, it's connecting with at least 43 people, no matter what, right? And that's the power of prioritizing building a real connection. And what I've been talking about throughout this entire training is building real connections, real relationships through your content versus baiting somebody into some fake side hustle or some bullshit, right? The quality over quantity approach is what I'm all about. You know, it's 1,000% more beneficial to have 10 people who see your content and know what you're doing and know that you're selling something. They like you, the content you're putting out, and actually have a connection with you. They resonate with your message and what you're saying versus 100,000 people that like your shirt, right? Or that thought you were going to build their entire business for them completely free, right? And are following you because you baited them into your world with something you're not actually doing, right? This is a very big one in the online space right now. You got a ton of people who are making fake side hustle content that they're not doing, and then they're trying to sell you an unrelated product on the back end. It's trash, in my opinion. I don't agree with that type of business model. It's garbage, right? That's how I got stuck in the online world. I was watching a YouTube video and I got sucked into the quick PayPal money. How much quick PayPal money did I make? None. Never. Any. And the shitty part about the content creators like this is 99% of them are not doing any of the stuff they're actually talking about. They're creating content to like get into the psychology of people wanting to make quick cash or change their life, or you know, maybe they can't pay their bills and they need to make money really quick, and then they end up buying something else and then they get stuck, right? What type of brand do you want to have? That's a question you have to ask yourself. Me, I want to have an actual brand that I enjoy. I want to have a brand with people that I enjoy working with, and I want to actually help people change their lives, not just get them stuck buying useless shit or trying things that don't actually work. It's a waste of time. So here are some real-time examples of content that I've put out, right? This Facebook post right here, right? Who wants to know the 4-step process we used to turn a Google Doc into 12K in the last 45 days? 242 comments. You want to know how much money I made from this post? $0. No sales came off of this piece of content. Why? Those who commented on the post could interpret the offer as free, right? They're just shopping for information, not looking to do anything or apply. There isn't enough substance to the content to let people know why they're commenting. There's nothing real, right? This is a big trap a lot of people get into when they start on the Facebook space. They want to just continuously post lead magnets and all of these little free tips and tricks and strategies, and then they wonder why nobody's buying. It's your marketing message, right? It's the message in your content, right? So that's just another real-time example. Now let's break down another post, right? This one right here. One comment. Scroll down. We got one comment on this post, right? Tyler Lance commented on this post. You want to know how much money I made from this post? $1,000 off of one comment. So you go from one side of the spectrum, 242 comments, 0 sales, or one comment and $1,000 sale. Why did this happen? They know why they're there, right? This piece of content is making an offer. I'm talking about something, talking about some results. I'm talking about making an offer, right? I'm talking about the price increasing on something, right? I'm mentioning there is an investment involved, right? I'm letting somebody know before they ever even comment that they have to pay. There is an investment required. Talking about student wins, right? There is limited time available. There is limited availability. See, I'm not that great at video content either. I stumble on my words all the time. Good rule of thumb: short content, long convo, and sales process, right? This is a big one I see a lot right now. Is a lot of people are selling value ladder products and they're not making money, right? They're like, hey, I'm creating side hustle content. I'm creating fake side hustle content. People are buying this $7 training, but they're not upgrading. It's because you baited them into buying something. They didn't realize there was an investment. They weren't looking to actually put in work. They wanted a quick cash grab, right? This is going to be a big one for you making sales, being crystal clear in your marketing messages, aka the content, for those of you that don't know what that means. Long content, short combo, and sales process, right? This sale right here was 3 or 4 messages back and forth to $1,000 sale. Right? He said he read this piece of content. He commented, said April, shot him a message, said, hey, I saw you were looking to get in on our April only promo. He said, yes. I sent him the Google document and he bought. That's it. Super simple. So if you can get a better job at making everything crystal clear in your content, the sales process becomes extremely short. Right? I've said this multiple times. Right, this is how we're closing $50,000 to $5,000 sales within a couple messages back and forth, right? Because of the content, we're letting the actual content do the lifting for us versus, doing it all in Messenger, right? No sales calls, army of closers, or spamming people's inboxes. I'm always a huge advocate on you don't need more leads or more volume, you need better leads, right? The quality over quantity approach. You could turn an audience of 100 diehard fans into a 6-figure business. Then you could turn an audience of 100 diehard fans into a 6-figure business easier than you could turn an audience of 100,000 people into 10K profit that barely know you, right? And a really good example of this is, I've mentioned him before, but one of our private clients, Thaddeus, he had an audience on TikTok of over 100,000 people where he was very broad with his messaging. He was very broad in his content. And he deleted his TikTok and he started over and he went from, he's making consistent $10,000 months, right? He's done $6,000 single sales through an audience of like 3,000 people on TikTok because he took the quality over quantity approach, right? Always a big advocate for that. Right? You don't need a massive audience to have a life-changing business. And that's just my personal preference. And I would highly encourage everybody to go the same route. So I'll say it again. You don't need more leads. You need better leads. That's all I got for you today. And I will see you tomorrow on day 7.